So in our small group, we talked a lot about our values, and basically one of the main things that I got out of it was we took a lot of different situations and we applied them to our lives and how we would act in them. And I thought that was kind of cool because you never know when things like that could happen. And kind of talking through the process made it a lot easier.
Hi, I'm Trevonna. I had the coolest teacher ever, Mr. McGinnis. And no, he actually, I like the fact that he used a lot of his life examples when talking to us, because then you can actually either relate it to his or use it when you get ready to go and live your own life type stuff. And he's just super cool, so I had fun in my group.
In our group, we talked about toleration for cheating and the integrity that it takes for you to rat out a friend who would have otherwise gotten away with it, but didn't, because you had the integrity to keep yours and that person's by helping them not make the wrong decision, and maybe that would help them know that they can't do that, they can't get away with it in another situation later in life, and may better themselves and yourself by keeping both of your integrities.
Okay, so one of the things we talked about in our group was kind of a basis on how you can judge what's right and what's wrong. Like how some people, and this is actually an example that we were using, consider a difference between like running a red light and murder. And how, you know, to some people, running red light's not that big a deal if they think there's no one around, but obviously murder is. And in both, it's breaking the law and it's against what you're supposed to do. But people look at it as a level of, you know, oh, well, if I run the red light, worse consequences, I get a ticket. But if I murder someone, I end a life, I change a whole situation for a family and friends. And so we kind of discussed how even though, you know, they have different consequences, no matter what you're doing, it's wrong and you really shouldn't do it. And how we could change things and make it different for people by making a point that you shouldn't do wrong no matter how little or big it is.
Okay, so I learned some really valuable things today. I obviously learned about the situations that people were in and how to analyze them. But we also talked about contemporary issues and how we can learn from those and how we can live in a more just and fair society, which I thought was really cool and important. So thank you very much.
In our group, we're given different situations, and within that situation, we had to talk about the problem and the values that the people involved in the situation were missing, and the consequences of their actions, as well as what they could have done different that would put them in the situation that they are in.
Hello. In my group, we talked a lot about contemporary issues, like Blagojevich. And I don't know, that was entertaining. I like talking about Blagojevich.
Hi, my name is Megan Green, and I had Mr. McGee right there too. The one thing I remember from him is he said, decisions define you, and that's what I remember from him, and all his life experiences and whatnot, and I won't share any, but they were good, and I will probably learn from him. So, thank you.
I'm from Orange Group. Yeah. First person up here was actually Orange Group, so that shows leadership. To me, it is. Yeah. Our leader was Cadet Bjorlin, who was a really good leader to us. We took real life situations, like in school, that kind of question like your ethics, like what would you do if like your friend cheated or something. And I think we got a lot done, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
Hi everyone, my name is Eunice, and within my group, we learned, well, we talked about the whole values thing, but basically what stuck out to me was he told us that we should have a task and have a purpose. And that stood out to me because when having a purpose, like you know where you're going, and that was like the main motivation for us, so I felt like that was a good thing.
We were the green group and we had Cadet Johnson, and we got a lot done, and we talked a lot about looking at a certain situation from different perspectives, because that's certainly one of the most important things in life, not just seeing things your way, but being able to see it from other people's viewpoints. And I mean, we talked about that a lot, and just really about being